What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hope you're having a good to great day. All right, man, let's get right into this because we're talking about uh, Mr. Brady himself, um, widely considered the GOAT of football, at least the greatest quarterback to ever uh, toss the pigskin, put on the cleats, play on the field. Recently came out with some comments discussing how the NFL for the most part, he's discussing the topic that we've all discussed at some point as sports fans, the overarching theme of sports. Is sports getting better or worse um, from era to era, I should say? Because I think that, man, okay, let me think. At least the past 10 years. Okay, we could probably go a little bit. We could probably be a little bit more friendly, say 15, but definitely the past 10 years, there has been a divide in the sports community. Now, you mainly see this divide in the NBA, or, around basketball fans, where one era of fans um, will campaign and contest that the players of their era was the greatest to ever play the sport. And then you got the kids of today. And when I say kids, you're talking about guys 40 and under. You got the guys today that's saying that no, this era is better, and for this, that, or whatever reason. And then you got a consensus right in the middle that usually gets drowned out by both sides that just tries to enjoy, sports in total. Try to appreciate these guys for what they are and for what it is. Understand that things do change, and with change, sometimes it comes with things you like, sometimes it comes with things you don't like. But I want to just kind of put this all in a preference and context because what Tom Brady said was not breaking news. It's essentially what we've been discussing, like I said, for the past 10 years, 15 years, to be a little bit more friendly. Sports has been on a decline competitively. Excuse me, I can't say that. Competitively. um, the sense of competition is not as intense as it was, like I say, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Um, and I don't think that many people can argue with that. I mean, for the guys that say that this era of sports is better. Now, when Tom Brady was speaking specifically to the NFL, let me get back because I'm jumping all over. Let me get back to the point. He was speaking to the NFL in the sense of how the rules are being catered to the offense. Is catering more to skill than to physicality. To quote him directly, a quote that I liked a lot that um, he said something in the sense of like, physicality is the only thing that can beat skill or trump skill. And in all my years of watching sports, and namely football, I never thought of it like that. I never thought that. Yeah, the football, the defensive side of the football, there's not many quote unquote skilled players. There's not many opportunities for you to develop uh, these quote unquote skills necessary to win a football game. The only thing that the defense has, to their advantage or even as a tool in their box is their ability to put a hit on the guys that have all the skills. Um, and it is unfair when you have, the organization as a whole, uh, catering to one side of the football, literally catering to one aspect of the entire game. Because to be honest, if they had rules to enhance the special teams game, I mean, it's not much you can really do with that. But it would feel like all of these rules changes wasn't so blatantly trying to promote offense. If they had some rules that enhance the defenses of the organization, it wouldn't seem so blatantly obvious that the NFL is catering to the offense. But it is. And for someone of Tom Brady's status, excuse me, to point this out, one, it speaks to how uh, um, big this problem is. You know what I mean? Like the NFL has a problem, and it doesn't seem to be interested in fixing it, or it doesn't put any effort into fixing it. The product of the NFL on the field continuously is catered more and more to the offense. And we all understand, you want these guys to not be injured. Unfortunately, a lot of the legends of today can't enjoy the same luxury of these rules, being catered to them. So, um, those guys had to play on the field when it was truly dangerous. But now these dudes are literally playing a modified version of tackled flag football, professional tackle flag football. Um, and it's starting to become, disgusting. I will give the NFL its credit in the sense of the parity of the NFL. You can't tell who's going to be the Super Bowl champion. It's not just always so obvious. Yeah, you always have your favorites, your contenders, so forth. But the parity of the NFL is a little bit better than in the NBA. I'll give them that much credit. But you can definitely see that the defenses of the NFL are handicapped. They're hindered. Um, and honestly, I'm shocked that the defensive players of the NFL have not come together and petition and campaign to, start getting some rule changes in their favor, or start getting some leniency, when it comes to what they can and can't do. Like I say, we are trying to prevent injuries and all that stuff, but you can only prevent injuries so much. The human element of injuries, it's just a part of the game. It's a part of the game like winning. It's a part of the game like getting the big checks. It's a part of the game like getting all of the marketing and advertisement. So, these organizations, these executives, these teams, these players can accept the spoils of war. They have to accept the ramifications of war as well. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I play sports. I've dealt with several injuries. I was actually just talking to a young man that is thinking about being a personal trainer himself. And I was just expressing to him how my ankles used to stay sprained, but that didn't deter me from wanting to be out there and be competitive and win the game and, put forth my best effort when I did heal up and was able to play again. So, but the rules of the NFL, like I say, are just beginning. Well, they've long long since been obvious and blatant, but it's starting to become unbearable and essentially unwatchable. I mean, I had a video. Let me see. I want this video to go too long. I had a video discussing the state of the quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And I put that one in the archives because at the time, I just didn't feel like it was the right time to drop it. But seeing how the NFL, how this season especially is unfolding, oh yeah, I think that video would be right on time. So y'all be looking for that one. But in a sense, do y'all agree with Tom Brady? Do you think the NFL caters too much to the offense? And this is coming from an offensive player. It's arguably the greatest offensive player of all time. Arguably the guy that benefited the most from the rule changes. We all know Tom Brady suffered that horrific injury. I think it was back in like '08 or '09. I can't recall what year it was. It might have been before that, but like the guy, I think it was the Raiders, went for his knee, and it was a horrific injury, And from that point on, we've been getting some rule changes, but even for him to, if he says that this is too much and the rules was catered to him, I think we got a problem that's worthy of addressing. Sorry, guys, look at this text, but nonetheless, man, that's all I got for y'all on that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content. I appreciate the love and the support. Y'all know I do this for y'all. You know what I mean? I want the work to be excellent. I want the work to be approved. You know my slogan, y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.